Hey everybody, I'm James Kotecki, aka Emergency Cheese.
And I'm the resident.
And we are here to chat face to face, digitally of course, about a trend on YouTube that actually both of us consider somewhat disturbing. So, Lori, I'll just throw it to you. Tell me about the response that you got to your most recent video brought to you by The Resident.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, James. I mean, I get a lot of comments and feedback on my videos, but when they get a little bit higher up there and they get more viewers, I tend to notice this trend that happens with the comments where they turn into less about what the video is about and more about what my mouth is doing or what clothes I'm wearing or other kinds of sexist comments. And, personally, I usually just find them kind of funny and silly or immature and write them off because, I got a little bit of a thicker skin. But I've been thinking about it lately, and I don't think it's a really good cultural trend because I really think that the more that we keep doing this and no one's talking about it, the more it's going to separate, how girls feel when they go online to sites like YouTube and what the boys are allowed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a few friends, feminine video bloggers, if you will, and they've said kind of the same thing, that there are a lot of, or not everybody on YouTube, but there are a lot of people on YouTube that are frankly disgusting towards them, and some of them, I think, are even hesitant sometimes to share their full names because they're unsure of who's actually out there watching them because of these comments. Do you think that this kind of thing that we're talking about could actually prevent women, and especially girls who are interested in maybe making YouTube videos, making a fantastic series such as your own, do you think it could actually prevent them from wanting to get on YouTube in the first place?
Totally. I mean, when you have 3,000 comments that are just completely sexist and, pretty disgusting, it can definitely, hold you back from wanting to do it again. Again, if you don't have the thick skin for it, and you shouldn't have to on something that's kind of a public forum, which is what YouTube is. So, again, personally, it doesn't really bother me so much, but I don't think that it's headed in the right direction as what we should be doing as a culture online. But then again, I throw out the number of 3,000 comments. So there is the flip side to that where, you're going to, as a chick on YouTube, you're going to get disgusting harassment, and it's just going to be pretty consistent anytime you're on the higher level pages. But on the other hand, you're getting a lot more views. I'm wondering, as a guy, do you feel a little bit like, oh, if I were only a chick, I would be getting as many views as The Resident?
Yeah, actually, I have thought that if I were a girl, maybe I'd have 5 or 10 times the subscribers that I actually have. And a lot of videos that I make, I wish I could get 3,000 comments. But that's not to say that necessarily I enjoy all the comments that I get either. I mean, I get a lot of comments, especially if I have a really popular video. I get comments that are not only negative or legitimate criticisms, but also things that can be racist, things that can be homophobic. So I think it extends beyond just sexism. But I've never really felt personally attacked by any of this because it's just so far out of line. And I feel like in a sense, I am glad that I'm not a girl because the sexist comments kind of attack, I think, you more as a person, it seems to me. And
Yes.
that's what bothers me so much about that.
Totally. They completely try to go after you personally as much as they can. And, I'm sure that it's just, a lot of kids hiding behind that anonymity, and they're getting out their frustration with what happened at school, or maybe the girl didn't like them on the playground or something. But, it's this sense of I can hide behind this handle, not have to post any videos, not have to put myself out there. I can just go to someplace like YouTube and just vent all of this frustration and, try to make my friends laugh or think I'm cool, But the bottom line is, like, all you kids thinking that you're cool with writing these comments, you don't come off as cool. They come off as, like, kids that are never going to get laid.
Yep.
Or, like,
Yep.
they're sitting in their
Absolutely.
bath.
And so basically the bottom line is, guys, if you want to score with the ladies, the sexist comments, amazingly enough, just aren't going to be doing it for you, all right? You're going to have to take some kind of a different tactic.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the intention is supposed to be, but I think it's just a matter of like wanting to get attention. That's basically what it is. Because some of the comments are just so ridiculous that there's just no way that they could serve any other purpose other than to just get attention. And negative attention is a bad thing to want.
Hmm. And another message that I would say to all the fellas on YouTube who are maybe making these kind of comments is the more women that you keep off YouTube, the more women that you're keeping from potentially seeing your stuff or potentially getting involved in the community that you're in. So the more you make it just a male-dominated world, the fewer chicks are out there for everybody, okay? So you're actually hurting yourselves with these comments.
Yeah, exactly. And then the chicks like me who, have the thick skin and can deal with getting berated with all these horrible sexist comments, like, you're going to have to try to get through, that thicker skin because, having to put up with so much crap just to get yourself out there, can can really prepare you for, putting someone in their place. That's for sure.
Well, Lori, I'm really glad that you do put up all the crap because you have a fantastic channel on YouTube and you've been very successful, actually, not just on YouTube, but on the internet as a whole. Your new season starts August 24th, is that right?
That's true. So got to check it out at theresident.net. Got a new Flash player and a bigger screen and everything, so I'm excited about it.
You are getting fancy, and I applaud you for it. And as an additional measure of applause, I have created something for you here. You can't see this, but I've created a pencil puppet of you, and I want you to, symbolically take this as a symbol of goodwill, of friendship, and of hopefully reducing the sexism on YouTube once and for all.
Well, thanks, Matt. I love your pencil puppets. And for any of you out there that are watching this on my channel, go over to Emergency Cheese because that boy is smart, and you can learn a thing or two from him.
So, it may be sexist on YouTube, but here in this video, it's been a great love fest. Great talking with you, The Residents. Thanks very much.